Hey everybody, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Do me a favor before we get started. I need you to hit that like button if you're not a subscriber. And if you do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. Also, if you're interested in improving your finances, check out the link below and join my free newsletter. So today we are going to talk about the government shutdown and what to do financially. All right. So as you know, there's a government shutdown. There are over 750,000 people that have been furloughed. So, we're going to define what the government shutdown actually is. So, what it is Congress, they have to pass 12 different bills called appropriation bills. And if they don't agree on it, then they are in this standstill and they have no permission to spend money. All right. So it's stopping the spending of money. So every year there is a deadline. That deadline is September 30th. And that's what they're doing right now. They are at a standstill between the Democrats and the Republicans with their different beliefs and how they have different ideals on how the country should be run. So, hence, we have the government shutdown. So, we have the Republicans on one side who are interested in cutting spending, in particular, cutting domestic programs. The focus is on immigration, as you are aware. Um, there's also a focus on um, a crackdown on crime, which I think is real interesting because does anybody know about this crime that is by the government itself? I'm not going to get too deep into it, but it is it's called the Targeted Individual Program. It's run by the government. The CIA is involved, and what they do is they pay people to stalk other people. The uniform is a black hoodie. In case you don't want to know and you wish you never knew, kind of be more observant of what's going on around you. All right. So what they do is they hide. It's like a hidden program. So they're paying people to stalk other people. There are also other things that are used, such as weapons, like laser weapons, for example. Electromagnetic frequencies are used. There's a lot of physics involved, right? And so if you have never studied physics or you're not interested in physics, it's the kind of thing that you would not even notice that's going on, that's right in front of your face. All right. So that's what I have to say about crime. I think it's really interesting. There's this crackdown on crime when the criminals are right here in the CIA. The name of the program is called the Targeted Individual Program, in case anyone is interested. Um, and right now, it's all hidden, right? It's all underground. It's all secretive. Imagine people being paid secretly, right? Imagine there are a lot of people out here that don't have morals and they would do anything for money. So, say for example, so you're going to pay me to stalk other people and nobody would know what's going on. Yeah, I'll do that. So that's what they're doing. All right. This is a nationwide thing. It's happening in the United States. It's happening in Africa. It's happening in Japan. It's essentially all over the world. The media does not cover it, right? That's just how much control the media has. If they don't want you to know something, you're not going to know it. All right. So back to the Republicans. The Republicans are interested in getting rid of wasteful spending. So we're cutting domestic programs, we're cutting everything that we consider to be wasteful. The focus is on immigration, and we are cracking down on crime. On the other side, you have the Democrats. Democrats are interested in things like education, healthcare, um, nutrition assistance, keeping insurance premiums down, things like that. All right. So which one are you? Are you Republican or Democrat? Or are you independent? Which one are you? Republican, Democrat, or independent? Me, myself, I'm a particular party and I don't agree with everything that, you know what I'm saying? So which one are you? So, all right. So we got 750,000 people that are furloughed and they are either not being paid or they're working without getting paid, and there's no guarantee on when they are going to get back pay. All right. There are pause on different programs. For example, the FCC is on pause. When you look at the stock market, what the stock market is doing, the stock market is at a record high right now. So there are people making money right now. S&P 500 is doing well right now. There are people making money that are in the stock market. Um, you even have traders that are making money. All right. So everybody's doing their own thing out here. There is the Fed meeting is coming up shortly. They do expect that a rate cut will happen. And so we're going to see very shortly what happens with that. All right. As far as what to do financially, um, as far as what to do financially, you're going to stay focused. So instead of getting wrapped up in all the drama, instead of getting wrapped up in the politics, you're going to just stay focused and do the basics. What's the basics? The basics is having an emergency fund, right? 3 to 6 months of an emergency fund. This is in the event of anything that could happen, getting fired from the job, getting laid off from the job. Um, maybe you are getting ready to go through maternity leave. Maybe you have a parent that you need to take care of. There's all kind of things that go on, right? So, emergency fund. All right, next, increasing the cash cushion. So, having a little bit more liquidity than normal, if at all feasible, is a good idea. All right. So it's not feasible for everyone. However, if it's feasible, having a little bit more of a cash cushion is a good idea, having more liquidity. All right. So, high yield savings account. Even if you just take a little bit of money out of the checking and put it into the high yield savings account. So, trying something new. So, you got money here where they're not paying you anything to have your money here. And then you're putting it in a high yield savings account where they're paying you 4%. So, even if you just put like $100 in the high yield savings account, that is changing the habit gradually. So, doing something new. All right. High yield savings account. You go from a place that's not paying you anything or barely anything to have your money there to a place that's paying you 4%. High yield savings account. All right. Investing. So continuing to invest, dollar cost averaging, no matter what's going on, no matter what the news is reporting, day in and day out, dollar cost averaging, investing. If you're not used to investing, go ahead and becoming financially literate as far as investing goes. There's magazines that you can read. There are podcasts that you can listen to, um, even YouTube. So the information is out here. You just have to look for it. Now, it's not in the school system, of course. All right. So we got investing, dollar cost averaging. All right. So paying bills on time, if at all feasible, we're looking at protecting the credit and keeping a good credit score, if at all possible. All right. So even paying down credit card debt. All right. And then lastly, eliminating things that are not essential. For example, eliminating subscriptions, for example, especially subscriptions that you're not using. All right. So just focusing on the basics. Also, I would add to that looking at your bank account every day, if possible. Reason being is that when you look at it, you can actually see what is going on, who is stealing your money. So just looking at it, right? And sometimes we don't want to look at it. Maybe you might be scared to look at it. So look at it and see, oh, well, it's not as bad as I thought. Or what do I need to do to improve this situation? All right. So I would add that too, is looking at your bank account on a daily basis, looking to see what's going on. How much money do you have in there? Who is stealing the money? And what are things that you're buying that you don't necessarily need? Maybe you can do a little bit less of that. For example, do I have any Uber eaters watching me or Door Dashers? So that adds up, and it adds up quickly, very quickly. So take a look at that and cut it in half. So you don't have to cut it out completely. So the best thing to do would be to just look at your phone and delete the whole app, right? But 9 times out of 10, you're not going to delete the whole app. So just looking at the account and adding up how much money are you spending, and then cutting that in half. So if it's not Uber Eats or DoorDash for you, it may be something else. Maybe it's Amazon for you. Maybe it's a favorite store for you. But somewhere you are spending money unnecessarily. So taking a look at that and cut it in half, take that money and put it in your investment account. All right. So do me a favor, if you like this channel, I need you to hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, I need you to do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. Again, if you're interested in improving your finances, check out the description and join the free newsletter. Also, tune in. I will be bringing people onto the show. I interview entrepreneurs. I interview people that are in different businesses. I interview real estate investors. So tune in for that. Tune in for business ideas. All right. So you will be seeing them on the show sporadically. So tune in. Also, if you know anyone else that is interested in improving their finances, go ahead and share the channel and let them know about the channel. All right. Don't forget, on your way out, hit this like button. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I will see you on the next video.